Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Midweek Fixture podcast. I'm Louis Selling and today I'm on my own, I'm flying solo, but that's okay. We're going to get on with it. And today, as you can probably guess by the title, by what I'm wearing today, we're going to be talking about a big piece of news that was confirmed last week, and that is Thomas Tuchel being appointed as the new England manager. So sit back, relax, and welcome back to Midweek Fixture. So, as I said, today is all about Thomas Tuchel and his new England job. I think first of all, as I usually do with guests, I think it's the same when talking about one particular person. It's important to have a bit of background information on him. So yeah, let's get into that first. Of course, he is German, which we will discuss a bit later in the episode. And he is 51 years old, so he's about the average age for a manager, maybe slightly older than the ones we're seeing come in recently, like Herzler and people like that, but he's got a lot of experience behind him, and that is what England need at the moment, I believe. So he's managed quite a few clubs. He's managed Mainz, Dortmund, Bayern, Chelsea and PSG. So he's got a lot of experience all over Europe, in France, Germany and England, which is good. Has a bit of knowledge of all the top players, top teams, top just the play styles in each country, I guess. But interestingly, his average term or his average time at each club is about 2.3 years. So not that long really, and that's kind of going to play to his advantage, I guess, in the England job, because it's that quick, get the results, get the wins, get the trophies, and bang, which is what he did at all his clubs, to be fair, which we'll get into in a minute on trophies. So in total, he managed 308 games, winning 356 of them, drawing 106 and losing 146. So he's won a lot more games than he's lost as a manager. And that is in club football, which is fair enough. Completely different to international. Well, I guess it's sort of international football's coming a bit more close to club football, I guess. But still, a winner is a winner at the end of the day. In terms of goals scored while a manager, his teams together have scored 100, not 100, that would be awful. 100 goals in 600 odd games. So he scored 1,268 goals in his games, conceded 701. So he has a positive goal difference, which is a great start. Which would be a bit weird if he won loads of trophies and didn't have a positive goal difference. But the conceding one is very promising, as England do tend recently to have defensive problems. So hopefully he can get the defence a bit tighter. Points altogether, he has accumulated 1,174, which is quite a lot of points. That is on average, I don't know, quite a few per season. And then points per match is about 1.93. So nearly 2 points a match, which is very, very good. In terms of awards won, while he was at Chelsea, he won World's Best Club Coach, basically the Ballon d'Or for club managers. He won the Club World Cup. English teams should be winning that realistically with the quality that's in that at the moment, but maybe that's a competition that will become big soon. He won the Super Cup, and of course he won the Champions League against Man City for Chelsea in Portugal, I believe, with Havertz scoring the winner. So, I mean, if he can get Havertz scoring winners while he was at Chelsea, then we're on to a winner already. While in Germany, he won the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich. Again, probably should be winning the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, and he won the German Cup with Dortmund. In Liga, he won the league twice. Again with PSG, should be winning that league every time you're in it with PSG. He won the French Cup, French League Cup, and French Super Cup. So he has won altogether 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trophies altogether, which is not bad. That is very good. And as an international manager, that's what you want, isn't it? That's what you need. Someone that's going to win trophies. But really interestingly, very different to Southgate. Southgate had his system, how he wanted to play, and he stuck with that. And his players as well. But Thomas Tuchel is very, very adaptable. He has his favoured 4-2-3-1 system, and we'll get on to how all of these could translate to England a bit later on in the episode. He has his 3-4-2-1, a 4-1-4-1, a 4-4-2 with a double pivot, 2 6s, a 3-4-3, a 3-5-2, 3-4-1-2, 4-3-3, and so many more formations that he's used throughout his time as management. But interestingly, he used a back three most of the time at Chelsea. So could that be a little hint as to what he could use for England? That's how he sees English football and how it's going to be played with the players that he has. We shall see. So how does all of that translate to England? As I said, his favoured formation is a 4-2-3-1. So likely Pickford will still be in goal. I have done an article recently on my Twitter if you want to go and check that out, or faninthestand.online about how I think England could line up for the next World Cup. And we'll discuss that here anyway, but if you want to read it, go check it out. As I said, Pickford in goal. Probably too soon for the likes of Trafford or Beadle in the 2026 World Cup, but you never know. Right back, probably Trent still, especially if he gets that move to Madrid. Centre-backs could be many. Stones, Gurhey, Colwill. I could definitely see him using Colwill. Or Tomori, another one who I definitely think could be used more by Tuchel. Left back, I said Leif Davis. Personally, I love Leif Davis, but not entirely sure how Tuchel's going to go with that. Midfield is probably quite obvious. Bellingham, Rice. Them two are probably the main two. Mainu as well in there. Out wide, you've got Saka, you've got Gordon, you've got Morgan Rogers, who I think is a fantastic player that could be used. Foden as well. Palmer potentially in the middle. And up front, you've got Kane, Watkins, Solanke. Any of them could be used. But a 4-2-3-1 is a formation that many, many people know. However, in terms of back three, England have been known to do well with the back three, especially under Southgate in the 2018 World Cup, I believe. So maybe that's something that we could see again. Maybe with the likes of Hudson-Odoi being used at wing-back, because that's what happened at Chelsea before with Tuchel. And Tuchel loved Hudson-Odoi at Chelsea. Used him 46 times, I believe, there. So maybe he's a player that we could see come in. Again, in the midfield, Loftus-Cheek as well. In the midfield, four, technically, midfield 2, midfield 4, however you see it, on a 3-4-3. Could be another player that is used by Thomas Tuchel. But again, he's only been given an 18-month contract. It expires just after the World Cup. So, this all really points to him having the best possible tools to go and win another one of these, another World Cup. Can he do it? We shall see. But as I said, Rodgers, Hudson-Odoi, Tomori, Loftus-Cheek are four big players that I think could, and I'm sure many other people think could, be used by Tuchel. And it'd be really exciting if they were. Something a bit different, because we always go with the same players. Always go with the same players. And they're very good players, don't get me wrong. But let's see something different. Tomori is a Serie A winner and a fantastic centre-back. Get him in the team. Same with Loftus-Cheek. He's a fantastic midfielder. Give him some more minutes in the friendlies. Hudson-Odoi as well, as I said, used by Tuchel a lot. Could definitely provide a different option out wide. And Morgan Rogers is on fire at the moment. So why not give him a go? But yeah, as I said, we'll get onto it now. I said it earlier. He is German, which has been met with a lot of criticism by former managers, former players, pundits, as the traditional view that an England manager should be English. But does it really matter now in the modern game? All that matters is if someone comes in, does the job, wins the tournament, wins the game. That's what matters. If he's English, he's English. If he's German, he's German. If he's Italian, he's Italian. Does it really matter if we end up winning a trophy? And I'm sure that's the excuse that's going to be used if we don't win a trophy, is that, oh, he's German, blah, blah, blah. But he's the perfect manager that was available, realistically. Eddie Howe, not available at Newcastle. Potter was available, but supposedly didn't want the job or wasn't even contacted. But where does that leave any other English managers, really? And that's another problem that we're having in England at the moment with the FA. The courses are so expensive and so exclusive to get into that there isn't any top quality English managers like there is in other countries. Like you have Tuchel, for example, Jose Mourinho, Pep, Klopp. All of these managers, none of them are English. So maybe that's something that the FA need to look into, or some other governing body, another little separate thing set up. I don't know. But if there's no thing available, then go for the best manager there, which was Thomas Tuchel. And as you said, he's got his fans excited, and he's going to put another star on our shirt. That's a great way to start. And he is a winner. So that's all that matters. And of course, there'll also be the debate about the national anthem. He has said he has not decided whether he's going to sing it yet. I hope he does, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. He's there to manage a game of football, and he's there to win a tournament. But yeah, any other thoughts that you have, drop them down below in the description, in the comments. But yeah, or message me on Twitter, comment on Twitter, and let me know. But again, really importantly, thank you for last week on the Albion Obsessed with Joe, with the talking about good old Sussex by the Sea. Really meant a lot with the views that it had. 50 views, great start on episode 2. But again, thank you. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. There's an exciting announcement coming soon in the next 2-3 weeks. But yeah, next week, hopefully, we're going to be discussing the Caribou Cup and have a special guest on to do with these prints up here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Everything's in the description, as you know, all my written content, anything like that. But yeah, see you all next week for Caribou Cup discussion, hopefully. Cheerio.